Just 1 minute past midnight on Sunday, June 22nd, 2025, the heavy silence over Whiteman Air Force Base in Missouri was shattered by the thunderous roar of 9 B-2 Spirit stealth bombers. This marked the beginning of one of the largest and most sophisticated air operations in modern history, an operation where the value of the participating aircraft alone topped $20 billion. In Pentagon military documents, the strike was recorded under the codename Midnight Hammer. This wasn't a classic assault, but a multi-layered, coordinated, and multi-domain scenario, leveraging the sky, the depths of the sea, and the electromagnetic spectrum simultaneously. In total, over 125 American aircraft were involved in this attack on Iran. 3 key objectives were on the target list: the underground facilities at Fordow and Natanz, plus the uranium conversion facility in Isfahan. These were locations with the highest degree of protection, designed to withstand the most precise attacks. Immediately after takeoff, the group of 9 bombers split into 2 formations. 2 of them ostensibly flew toward the Pacific Ocean, keeping their transponders on to appear on global radars as a routine deployment to Guam. But then, suddenly, at the very moment everything seemed routine, the other 7 aircraft banked east in complete radio silence, heading for Iran. It was a grueling 18-hour flight with no messages, no signals, an operation that would change the fate of the region. The B-2's theoretical range was sufficient for this mission, but not when each was carrying 2 13-ton GBU-57 bombs, bunkers busters that pushed the total weight of each aircraft beyond its official capacity. To sustain this extraordinarily heavy flight, aerial refueling at predetermined points over the Atlantic Ocean was necessary, conducted by KC-135 and KC-46 tankers. But this operation was conducted in absolute silence. No signals, no message exchanges. Just precision, silence, and absolute discipline. The B-2s weren't chosen just for their stealth. The main reason was their unique ability to carry the GBU-57, the world's heaviest non-nuclear bomb, constructed from a cobalt steel alloy with a tungsten core designed for deep earth penetration. And here's a critical detail. Each bomb had 2 independent fuse systems, an accelerometer sensor to calculate the layers of earth it passed through, and a delay fuse to ensure detonation at the precise depth. However, the reality was more complex. Contrary to public claims, the bomb couldn't penetrate 60 meters, about 200 feet, of concrete. Technical estimates placed its capability between 18 to 25 meters, 60 to 80 feet, a depth insufficient to reach the Fordow facility, built approximately 50 meters, about 165 feet, deep inside a mountain. But this wasn't an oversight, it was the beginning of a brilliant tactic. At 2:10 a.m. Iran time, the first bomber arrived over Fordow. It released its 2 bombs. Right behind it, 2 more bombers followed the same path. The first wave was designed to create initial craters, clearing the way for the second. Then, in a perfectly timed volley, the second wave of bombs plunged directly into the craters created by the first, an operation known as the double tap, designed to sequentially drill through the mountain's resistance and reach the structure's true depth. 12 of the 14 GBU-57 bombs were focused solely on Fordow. The other 2 were dropped by the 7th bomber on the Natanz facility, which, being shallower, was far more vulnerable to a double tap. But the story didn't end with the bombers. On another front, as the bombers entered CENTCOM's area of responsibility, an unprecedented air escort was activated. 12 F-22 Raptors scrambled from Jordan, with F-35s flying in a support role. And at that moment, a massive wave of electromagnetic energy flooded the sky. EA-18G Growler aircraft arrived to blind every radar, jam every communication, and silence every air defense system. Just before the bombers arrived, the SEAD, Suppression of Enemy Air Defenses mission began, using AGM-88 HARM missiles. These are missiles that home in on active radars. If the radars shut down, the missiles use GPS and a millimeter wave radar to continue hunting their prey. While Iran's skies were being turned into a complex electronic battlefield, a new dimension of the attack was activated from the sea. Suddenly, from the depths of the ocean, an Ohio-class submarine sprang into action. Over 30 Tomahawk cruise missiles with a range of 1,600 kilometers, about 1,000 miles, tore through the sky, all headed for Isfahan. The goal was to synchronize the missile impacts with the air assault, a surgically choreographed dance across three fronts designed for total surprise. But now the main question, was Fordow actually destroyed? In less than 25 minutes, the entire operation was over. Initial reports spoke of heavy damage to Fordow, but not total destruction. Analysis suggests that despite its precision, the drilling tactic likely only impacted a portion of the facility. And now, the final mystery, hidden in Iran's silence, the complete blockage of Fordow's entrances, making a direct damage assessment impossible. Had Iran already evacuated its enriched materials or sensitive centrifuges? Did this massive attack suffer from a fundamental intelligence failure and bad timing? As non-proliferation expert Jeffrey Lewis puts it, if Iran could bulldoze dirt over the entrances to Fordow in broad daylight, they could have moved anything important out of there too. So what's your take? Was Midnight Hammer a military victory or just an expensive show of force? Leave your thoughts in the comments, like this video, and share it with your friends.